see the way you care for me. You carry my matter for your head, oh. In a male song. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Good evening. How are you all doing? So today I thought to myself, I was feeling so happy, so grateful, and I said I should share my story to encourage and inspire one or two persons out there that are going through what I was able to surmount and scale through. So today I'll be sharing my positive trying to conceive story. Please stay tuned. If you like such story, stay tuned. Do not forget to subscribe, share, like, comment, and let's get right into today's video.
That rain of miracle is falling on you today. Akaya, Akaji over name.
So I don't know where to start. It all started 2016. I got married in 2014 November, and just like every other girl that has lived a good life, I expected that in the next month I would be conceiving, and it wasn't so. December passed, January passed, February passed. I started getting worried. We went to buy drugs. We said, okay, let us treat this, let us boost our immunity, blah blah blah. We used to have a family friend who run the pharmacy, so he even gave us some of the, is it Clovid, that be one drug like that, for conception, to regularize stuff, pregnant care, blah blah. Gave us loads of drug, expensive drugs, free of charge. When we go home, we showed it to my mom-in-law, who is also a spiritual mom. So she asked us to release the drugs to her, and she prayed with us. And I think April of 2015, May 2015, I conceived my first child. She was born February 12th, 2016. And that was how it was. We thought it was over and all that. So February came, the year of 2016 went past. In fact, when she was born, it was so crazily challenging. Like, it was like a sharp shift from singlehood to motherhood, and I was not really prepared for it. I must confess, this part of the world, we are not really adequately prepared for what we are going to face. So from all the petting straight, I started motherhood, and it was almost went into depression, but that's a story for another day. It passed. So in that period, I was like, no, I'm not going to do this again. In fact, God, if it's only this child you give me, all these things are in my mind, though. If it's only this child you give me, I'm done. This stress is too much. I need my life back, blah blah blah. I was just talking. In fact, I even had a pregnancy scare at maybe 2 months after delivery, and I was like, God, please. We started praying. My husband, everybody, we started praying. It turned out not to be a pregnancy, so we were like, what a sigh of relief, and we thought everything was back to normal. So we're enjoying our lives. 2016, 2017, end of 2017, baby was already 1 year plus. In 2018, really dawned on me that 2 years, at least it's time to start trying. Is that not so? So we started trying. My brothers and sisters, my sistrens and brethren, according to Zik Saloma, we tried, though, nothing. Throughout 2018, that time my eye now open. If there was like conception and miscarriage somewhere, I'll say, hey, things are working for my sake. Nothing entering. Okay, I started praying. That was when I really started praying, putting it in my prayer points. And 2019 came. Still nothing. Now my child was 4 years old, my baby. As at 2019 she was 3. So 2019 came, nothing happened. So around the end of 2019, before now, there were lots of dreams, visions that they saw you with your baby, oh, this and that. I was just claiming it. Oh, amen, oh, amen. I receive it, I receive it, I receive it. And we continued life. The end of 2019, something happened. There was really a strong vision again that you were pregnant, and then visions of God fighting battles for me, and I really claimed it. I said, that means there's really something happening in the spiritual realm. If now there's vision of being pregnant and there is vision of fighting battle, that means there's actually a war in the spiritual realm. So I sat up. I said, okay, every force. I was now very intentional, both with the mathematics, both with the calculation, both everything. My eyes were on the goal, like I have to get this and all that. 2019 we went on vacation to Accra, Ghana, and over there I just want to drop this because I know it's not what caused it, but somehow I always have this feeling that it contributed. Okay, so we went to Accra, Ghana, and right there we got privy to some juice. We call it it was ginger and pineapple juice, really nice, and we were taking it, my husband and myself, all the time. So coming back to Nigeria, I continued making it for the family, especially both of us, ginger and pineapple. We just drink it. It was very lovely. In fact, I even started a business around it, but I couldn't keep up because it's fresh and needs to be consumed like immediately. So I may revisit that business with time, I don't know. But we continued taking it, and January, something happened. In fact, that December, first of all, I now dreamt by myself that I was pregnant. Okay, I actually dreamt that I was missing my period in real life. I don't know if I'm making sense. I'm just trying to put my line of thought together. I missed my period in reality, and so I was waiting 1 day, 2 days. I had cramps, then they would stop, there would be no show. I was waiting 1 day, 2 days, nothing. I went to take a pregnancy test without my husband's knowledge, and it came out negative. And when it was negative, I sat down. I was like, what's happening? I'm always on time, and now that I'm not on time, there's no baby. What's happening, Lord? So I prayed about it, and in my sleep I had a dream where I was in a lab and they brought my result again. In that dream it was negative, but the lab attendant's face was like, it was not pleasing. So I asked him, what is the issue? He was like, that this negative they are seeing, they've never seen it before, that is so high, that usually is 50% that is negative, but my own is 96% and it's still negative, that she doesn't understand it. Maybe something is still cooking. I should come back for a pre-test, another test after some days. So I woke up. That was when I now told my husband what I've been facing, how I've missed my period, how I had cramps, how I even went for test and it was negative. So I told him the dream, and he was like, he is not really bothered about babies right now, but since all these situations around it and it's coming from the spiritual realm now, that means we need to pray that whatever is holding that 4%, God should release it. So we started praying. So after some days, the period came. Okay, so I moved ahead. Then come this January, when we were taking the juice and all that, so I missed the period again. This time around, my mom-in-law also was outside the country on pilgrimage in Jerusalem. So she was there doing her thing. while we were here missing, doing our own thing too. And then I thought I was a good storyteller, but I'm not really a good storyteller. I hope you guys are following and enjoying. So when the period came again, the cramps, no period, the cramps were there, the missing delay was there. So I told my husband, I said, this thing is happening again. No, this thing is happening again. So by this time, my mother-in-law was back, and when she came back, she prayed for us concerning childbearing, and she gave me a gift of 4 baby clothes. So I remembered some testimonies in the Bible and even in real life. So I told my husband, I said, let us spread these clothes on our bed for 3 nights and pray and call on God to remember, call him to remembrance that it is our appointed time to have the balance of our children. So we did that prayer routine for 3 nights. We were spreading the clothes, we were calling for the children, and after the prayers, about 3 days, the period did not still show. So this time around, I just waited it out. 1st of February that year, I took a test. It was a Saturday. I took the test, and lo and behold, I was positive. It was like a shock after 4 years, 2 active years of trying, 4 years of, in total 4 years of waiting. Finally, it was here. Why am I sharing these stories? To let you know that some battles are not just physical. You may have attended different hospitals, had different checkup and all that. Have you checked the spiritual aspect? Because I know that there were lots of battle. If God were to open my eyes to see everything. But who has the final say? No doctor knows the way for you to conceive. I remember in our 6 months after marriage waiting period, the doctor we went to, our family doctor, was like, no doctor knows the way. It's God that knows how it is done finally. Even people that go through IVF, you see that some are positive, some are negative. But I'm here to tell you that I'm a testimony of God that answers prayer, God that fights for his people. And today is 1st of February. I'm recording this video on the 1st of February, and it just reminded me of last year, what happened and where I am today. Today my son is with me. He's in my arms, and he's 4 months old. So I just want to put out my story there to encourage somebody. Don't be tired of waiting, but in your waiting, be prayerful. Do all that you can. Do the necessary. Take care of yourself. Be happy. It will come to pass. And I pray, I join my faith with yours, that by this same time next year, you also will be with your child testifying. So that's basically is my trying to conceive positive story. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do well to like, subscribe for more beautiful and inspiring stories. Remember, this is UC Wise. We give you tips, nuggets, stories to around your life, faith journey, your work life, your family life, and all that. Till we see again. Thanks for tuning in today. Bye.
That rain of miracle is falling on you today. Akaya, Akaji over name.